Hey everybody, this is Mario with WCGF with a little bit of an after tournament report. I'm sorry to say I've gotten pretty darn lax in these sorts of things, and all this time I have not done a proper one in many a season. We're going to do that today, and because I'm lazy and unmotivated, I brought along some fellas to help. It's going to be my buddy Michael and my buddy John are going to be here to hear as I regale you all with my tournament story. This is specifically tied to End of the Road Tournament 2026, last event before Tournament of Power 2026, and it has to be one of the favorite tournament experiences I've ever had. Road leading up to it was interesting. We had actually just finished the Utah tournament just a little while before this. I did okay. I top cutted, but I want to say I got wiped out in the first round of top cut, so I did not have the finish I wanted. Big deal was finishing up with enough points to be able to score, maybe get something at the end of the season. The Denver crew, everybody knows Trevor and Ryan, were decent enough to organize one more event because we were having such a good time with all this stuff this year. So we did End of the Road tournament, and that was today. Today being Saturday, the 23rd. We had started the day with making our drive, pulling up, realizing I had not been to this place since we were here in the ARG days when the game was still active. Like, that's nuts. That was probably like, what, 8 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that. And I got to go there. This is where one of our buddies actually won one of the ARG tournaments. It was fantastic. I get inside, we sit down, there's my buddies. I start to do my deck listing. I ended up playing my Saiyan Drill Q, as anybody who's seen the streams would know. I got there, and my buddies, Michael here is one of them, told me I need to add in Deflection Drill, and that was terribly important because we had discussed how important it would be in very specific matchups. It's either dead or crucial. It's nothing in between.
Yeah,
So
because
I
of
ended
the mill decks in the meta, might as well toss
we
it
didn't
in.
think we had the exact opposite discussion for got to be like the last 2 years that mill decks were becoming increasingly relevant and we shouldn't bother. And then the last two major tournaments happened and we learned our lesson. There's a people 1.5 million out there. Oh, so I added it into my deck, started my fights, and now we're going to break it down fight by fight. The first fight starts, and it's going to be versus a kind of unusual deck. Not unusual per se what it is or how it goes about it, just I ain't seen it in a long time. My buddy John here has definitely fought it. I don't think Michael has. Michael, did you ever fight Ferrari Trunks in the heyday of Set 7?
No.
Oh man, that was a time.
We had 10 to 15 minute matches.
Oh, if that.
Woo! I think he has the record.
You go from level 1 to level 4 in one combat, enter the second one, and just win on the second action.
That was unsavory. That would keep happening. So that's who my first opponent was. If anybody doesn't know, this is my friend Kyle. Kyle used to be a score player, hardcore. He didn't even know we were doing the Fan Z thing. Got into it real recently. Really adapted well. He played a Ferrari Trunks variant, and it was really neat to see. Immediately poop my drawers because I don't do well against speed and PPV decks. I never have in the Saiyan Drill Coup decks. A little bit of a side, if anybody doesn't know, I actually been running Saiyan Drill Coup since Panini days, and I have been in love with the deck on and off ever since. We hit Fanzy, and I'm going to be honest, I thought the game was a game. That deck archetype was kaput. The proper support really wasn't there. It wasn't until we got Super Premier Goku that it was even feasible again. So this deck kind of got shelved for years upon years. I was using lots of other stuff. It's kind of wild. We came full circle. So I go up against Kyle. Kyle is, he has, of course, the anger doubling level 2, or level 1 rather, of Trunks. Of course he does. He's using Red Ascension. So a lot of skip, I don't get to interact kind of thing. I hold him down to level 1 for a lot longer than you'd think, given anger doubling. But the reason being, I kind of jerked the system just enough to where I got early out overpowering Aura Drill, and just held him down. The fight is white knuckle. We are going down to the wire. It's bad. He is rocketing from 3 to 4 in one combat. You ready for this? You guys hold on to something. The last combat against Kyle is thus. We finish the combat. He gets his passive anger from Ascension. He is level 4 with 4 anger, and it's my turn next. I say if I don't draw something with significant anger lowering, even if I lowered him 1 to make it require 2 anger to do it, it wouldn't matter. He could still mastery and get 2 actions and get his anger. So I was like, great. I look, I draw. I drew a Saiyan Burst, the one that lowers your anger 3. And I did it. I went in on, yeah. Maybe my second most heart of the cards moment of my life, my entire career. I bring him into combat. I don't even know if I have a full handful of cards for this, or if I do, one of them's just dead. I have like a sphere and unleashed I can't use, and in this card, just junk. And I go after him. I mastery. I knock him down to 0 or 1 anger. I hit him. I end up critting him. I believe. I want to say no. I rejuved, and that's right. And then the overpowering aura drill went off. So yes, in one action, I got him down from 4 to 0 anger. And I proceed to pummel him, and I actually kill him in that combat. It didn't even require the next one. I think if I didn't know better, I would say I was cheating. But I had to remind him, you son of a gun, you watched me rejuve Saiyan Burst over and over again, and you're surprised I redrew it? I'd always be like, and Saiyan Rescue, and target rejuve Burst. So we did that. Oh, I drew it again. What are the odds? Actually pretty good, considering we're really late game and they're all still in the deck. So I ended up winning. I survival victory.
He just Milnered him.
I Milnered. I sleight of hand, floated it to the top. I told you, hey, look over there, and I made John hand me one.
Absolutely.
Hand me that. What am I, a Walter brother?
Yep.
John's a redneck with a tall John Deere hat doing it too. Why, bro? So I win that fight. Nobody's more surprised than I am. I got an audience, as usual. Other people start floating in and like, what's going on? So that fight goes down. I go up against, oh boy, who's fight 2? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember all the people I fought. I fought Andrew, Kyle, Andy. Okay, it was Andy who was next. So Andy, John, if you did you see what he was using? He was Copy Boo, Red Ascension. Red Ascension?
I don't know if I caught that one.
It was Red Ascension. Yep. Just so you guys know, he punched me to death. Nearly punched me to death before he MPV'd. It was a one-sided annihilation. Like, I just super giga lost that. So it was bad. So I'm a little discouraged, a lot discouraged, and it's like I don't want to fight nobody. I'm getting scared. So that I lose. I'm like, this is bad, guys. What if I don't top cut? What if all my dreams of big talk or whatever this thing are over? And okay, round ends. To get paired again, I fight Andrew of all people. Andrew's been having a rough go. He's using his Namekian imposing Mystic Gohan. Powerhouse. Fantastic. Just, we're talking like 6-7 actions of combat. It's all physicals. He trimmed the fat. He's got it down to a science. It is like the best I've seen this deck perform. We start going. Fight. Remember that moment I talked about where I said, every time there's always the moment where I'm laying there and or my hands and knees spit some blood out. Okay. Oh, hurt bad. Oh, jeez. That happened. Andrew had punched me in half. He had knocked like third of my deck off in one combat. And I'm laying there just like, oh boy. Is this going to go down like it always does? Where me and Sandroku can't handle a super beatdown? And then I actually make a comeback, start the Rocky Bout. Ding, 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 and I just start hitting it back, rejuvenate like crazy. I hold him down on one, stop everything, banish that stuff. Eventually, I do what I always do. I kill him with Saiyan Inspection on level 4 and just And there's a pattern that kept happening today. Oh boy. John, you've watched me enter into bad combats. How many years? All of our lives, you say?
Yes.
Yes, and
You recall? Uh, I went in at least 3 combats over all those games today with 2 auto levelers in my hands. Nothing of note besides that. I did it because I don't want to get stranded on level 2 and never get anywhere in the rest of the game and never synergize properly. So lo and behold, that was another one I went in on with 2 auto levelers in hand. And that kept happening. I get him, I kill him, I win this one. I'm 2-1. I go up against who? Who's number 3? Ryan? Do I fight Ryan in this story? No, not yet. Why am I having the hardest time remembering my opponents today? Let's see.
it's
So
all the
it
glory
was
going in
Kyle.
your head.
Yeah. Let's see. I gotta think. It is Kyle, Andy, Andrew, and then I fought somebody on stream, and I can't think of who I fought. It was Trevor. I fought Trevor. Strange deck idea. What did he bring? Oh, Trevor brought. I kid you not, a Saiyan Enhanced Mastery Energy Beats Broly.
Huh.
I took a look at it and went, "Oh, so you do what I do, just better, huh?" You know, you have giant monster attacks, huge anger gain. I'm just gonna have a bad time here. No, in fact. I did what we talked about. I entered with 2 auto levelers, hit level 4, stabilized, and obliterated him. It ain't Trevor's fault. The deck never cooperated once. He drew very little that he needed. It was dead draw after dead draw, followed by not one unleashed draw all day.
Ooh.
He had 5 games, didn't draw a single unleashed. He got stuck at level 2, never got out of there. And you know, Bio Broly level 2 is like the worst.
What makes it the worst?
What else? Because you have to be able to. You basically have to spec it for what you want it to do, and you have to have stuff to make it work. Here's the example. It's a Rejuve 2, gain 2 stages. What was it? A reveal 2 cards, search your deck for a setup or drill, style setup or drill placed into play. Generally use that power to grab a Saiyan Enraged. But you'll never guess, I had Showdown drill out, so he wouldn't draw nothing. So it was a waste. And then I would just aggressively Rejuve and hold him down, you know, with the overpowering Aura drill. You don't get to have no anger if you're not fast enough. Mm-hmm. I would say I probably beat a good 30 plus anger out of him during the course of that game. It was unsavory. Obscene. I got hit with so many, what was it, legendary strikes, or what is it, Broly's gigantic meteor? Whichever one gives you the 2 anger on the hit. I got blasted with so many of those, and I just took the anger from him immediately. So I get him, and I top cut with a 3-1. I'm having a fantastic time. It is slugfest. We go, we break, we go do our thing for lunch. I get back. They were worried I'd be out too long, chowing down. I don't blame them. It's me. So we do that, and we get to top cut. They did the pairings. They got the top cut, and I have to fight Ryan. Tall Ryan with his mill cell build. That, you know, dang well I've lost to this 2 times already. Different tournaments. I lost to it in North Kai. I lost to it in Utah. It's been bad. I was explaining to John and Michael here that we had been discussing as a group that I need to run deflection drill. It's either going to be all the money, all the gas, or nothing. Every game it had been nothing because nobody's milling. I did indeed actually ward him off like garlic with a vampire. He wanted to mill me? No. We went back and forth. We were I got milled. But John was watching the stream today, and he saw the part where I was down to probably a third of a deck, and he was still looking pretty healthy, and I was just getting milled left and right. It looked like Repeat City. It looked like I was going to get keeled again. Did not, sir. I ended up pulling out a card I constantly sing the praises of. That's Saiyan Internal Conflict. I blew up 4 useless drills of my own to banish his whole field. And then had the nerve to rejuvenate the same card to get it back later if I needed. Wiped him out, and then we started going. over and over, all kinds of stuff. Last part rolls up. He's got some fun cards. I've actually kept him from end of combat millingly by rejuvenating his ally, using one of his drills to cause it to mill me. Over and over and over. My deflection drill kept me alive by threatening to kill him if he got too close. And at the very end, he has to go into combat because he's got like 2 life left. He starts the combat, and I stop whatever he's going to do, or I take the mill. I don't recall. I want to say I take the mill, and then I ask him, how much life you got left? 2. You're dead. And I hit him with Insane Inspection, mill him 3, and it's over. I not only did I get my win back, but also I might be the luckiest man alive. That's all. Everything was coming up Millhouse in these fights, except for that middle part. Remember the middle part where I always say, "Oh shoot! Oh no! Look bad for the Marster over here." That kept happening. Every fight in the middle of it just looks cartoonishly wrestling style, Hulk Hogan's getting knocked out style. Oh, man. Then I go up against Andy. You guys remember how I had a humiliating, crushing defeat by Andy? I looked over and I said, oh, Andy, am I going to have to take second place? Because Andy had destroyed Trevor from the top there. And then we start fighting. And you guys saw that Andy had answers. He was hitting me hard. I was admittedly early on really suppressing his anger down, but the stage damage I was taking wasn't great. I do eventually sneakily level up again. I draw some... It's funny. I keep having to do a thing where I pull out my auto levelers, my Kaioken, my Unleashed, and I keep having to go into combats that are really bad for me because I drew 2. And you guys know how that goes?
6 of them in the deck?
I do. It's well, it's not shocking that I would draw into them. The thing is, I keep having to what do they call that? I keep having to go into unpleasant combats where I don't have any other good cards, where I'm just gonna have to weather all the bad stuff that happens because I have to level. For the folks who don't know, I have to hit level 4 with this particular Goku. I can fight from other levels if I absolutely have to, but it's not preferable. Preferable is I would reach level 4, pull all my drills out, and, what was it? Random bullcrud go.
And here's my mandatory 6 actions of rejuvenating.
Yeah! Oh, that's being modest, sir. There may be more, depending on what I drew. So during the course of this particular fight, Andy beats me up again. He starts staging me down. There's a point at which he's done the wise thing and he waited all my rejuve, and then he starts leveling up and raising his anger, so I can't interact with him, My hand's spent, my cards are all used. So he ends up gaining ground, starts rocketing off. He goes from level 2 to 3. Oh, sorry, from 1 to 2 to 3 in like a combat and a half. It's looking bad. I may have goofed this. It's starting to spook me, where I'm like, oh, dang it. This can't be that thing I kept telling Andrew. So we were doing some fighting on Friday, and I told him, oh, man, I will take a clean loss. Here's what I don't want to have happen, where I cleanly gave it away. You know what I mean? Where like, oh, I made this a very obvious bad move and gave it away and only lost because of my own stuff. So yeah, we get near the end of it, John, and my 2 favorite things happen. So, I've played DBZ a minute or 2. I've looked at a card or 2. Do you remember, John? This might blow your mind. Do you remember that there is an energy version in Saiyan of the Saiyan turning kick that does all the unpreventable damage? There's an energy just like it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I really didn't. I don't remember Desperate Blast exists. So you remember pay 2, mill 3, boost the damage up to 7 unpreventable?
Mm-hmm. I
exploded poor Andy with that. I hit him as hard as I possibly could. It was so bad. Woo! This is wild. I was carrying a useless energy block for so flippin' long because if you never use it, you never use it. It just stays in your hand. Mm-hmm. So time after time, this is just a mild highlight. He got to level 3 or level 4, I don't recall. It was level 3. And he pulls out a card from my discard. He pulls out a Sludge Bomb. Thinks he's going to murder me. I just immediately, nope, stop. And then it gets better. I made him mill the top, and his deck started to get thin, started to get ragged. And then, oh man, not that same combat where I got him with a Desperate Blast. The next combat, knocked a bunch of my drills out of play. I'm like, it's not look good. I have just enough drills left in play to turning kick him, and I do, and he takes a lot, like 9. It's nuts. Dag near kill him. He's down super low, critical. You know, he would have Call of Duty blood spatter if this was that kind of game. And then I don't touch him because he's got Whatchabahuchi drill out. The Boo Mimic drill, the one that can copy attack and throw it back. And guess what? I could have killed myself and then some. I had a giant Desperate Blast in my hand. If I just foolishly forgot it was there, threw it at him, did my mill, it would have been just enough to mirror me back and kill me. I didn't. I hit him with, you're not going to believe it, an inspection drill, milled him 3, and killed him for the championship. Again. Bravo.
Okay.
Bravo. I did not over-celebrate, to my credit. I was going to. It crossed my mind to shake a tail feather over it, but I decided not to, because I actually like these people. It's not like all the people I hate were there or anything. So, like, wait a minute, these are friends. I was getting, like, reaching up my hands for the DX chop at him, you know? And it was fine. Fantastic tournament. I never won one quite like this, with such wonderful, wonderful competition, with such varied decks. So much of it on camera. I had a fantastic time. Got a bunch of points. They may end up counting towards some really important stuff, Tournament of Power-esque stuff. Who knows? We're still counting. And these jokers actually watched a bunch of the fights too.
I did. They looked like great fights.
It was nutty, man. You saw decks you ain't never normally see.
Yeah, I was really impressed by the Red Ascension Boo soup deck.
Yeah, because you ain't never see it. It never comes up. Man, he also made great use of the candy beams and all that stuff. Like, holy cow, he just kept eating my drills. Oh,
Maybe get them back.
kind of a... Yeah, it's true. I would constantly... Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Oh, darn, it was something funny about this sort of thing. Oh, yeah. So, John, watching Ferrari Ascension Trunks make a reappearance, fighting like a modern deck like Super Premier Vegeta, it was like watching 2 eras of wrestling stars compete.
I think I saw that that deck go up against Kevin's deck.
You talking
the Go Tanks.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kyle and Jack, they took turns whooping him. And Kev didn't do nothing wrong. It's just a bad matchup. They just have a million actions, anger gains out the wazoo. So nothing like it said unexpected here. Just woo.
Yeah.
For the record, I had not as much confidence as all that I was going to win this one. And in fact, those first couple of fights, especially the one with Kyle, feels like if I won that, it's the one where I was uncoordinated and stuff, and the deck kind of carried me. It took me a while to dial in. I think right after Andy is when I locked in and just started fighting like a machine from then on. Just running the deck, peak efficiency, finding ways to win when there seems no way.
Mm-hmm. That's a great deck.
Oh, that is a thing. So I'm too known for it now. That deck might not make another appearance. It might just be like in Blue Goku. I keep it, I just don't use it for anything competitive anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I've officially had too many people come at me, because I got people pondering how to get me out of when I'm stabilized on level 4.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty tough, man. There's only so much you can do against that many drills. Like, even if you destroy them all, you're just going to build back up over a couple of turns.
Yep, 2 turns, I got them all back.
The only thing you can do would be to use something, like isolation or something like that.
Yeah.
It'll shut you off for combat. Definitely slow you down. But I don't think your deck is going to be like anything that people are going to run specifically tech for. Like I don't think isolation is
Nah,
going to make a super comeback or anything.
nah, I'd assume not. But then, so they were kind of coming to the conclusion of they don't know how to come at it because I have too many auto levelers. I'll generally reach unless you try to fight me on that level for too long.
Hmm.
I can still slime anger, go real slow, onesies and twosies, and just make my way up. Like that's still a thing. So I will say this, boy, I have enjoyed the ride immensely. I cannot believe I have a deck that's known now. Like that deck if you fought it before. That I've used it across multiple tournaments and have people go, "What the heck? What deck is this?" For those who never heard, I fought Noodle. Noodle was playing a black searching technique in a prior tournament against me, and he looked at my deck and went, "What do you do?" Never get
Mario's
tired
just
of
like everything.
it. I said, "Shh, don't ask me.
And
I'm Johnny Taylors." Yeah. Oh, everything. Nothing. Oh, man. It was maybe my best OP season ever. I was consistently top cutting and all that fun stuff. It's nice not to be a scrub lord. Oh, man. Well, folks who tuned in for my little tournament report, I appreciate y'all immensely. Thank you for your time. Y'all have a nice night or day or whatevs.